So I just saw this question and asked the question, what's your favorite song off Janet Jackson's 1993 album, Janet? And for me, it's always going to be If. If, to me, she looks so good in that. She was so sexy in that. But the song alone was just fantastic. Jimmy and Terry, they sampled the Supremes on that. The choreography is fantastic. The lyrics was fantastic. The lyrics is always great with Janet, but probably one of her most sexy videos. Oh, it's fantastic. I love if there was one Janet Jackson, you say, Kevin, you can only watch one Janet Jackson video for the rest of your life. It'll be difficult, but it'll be If. However, this question, what is your favorite song off Janet, was not a slam dunk response. Yeah, I love If, but if you look at what was on that album, first track, That's the Way Love Goes, featuring young Jennifer Lopez. I think Josie was in that video. It was a pre-neo soul type track, very groove, man. If you just want to chill, put that song on. Oh, it's fantastic. Because you expect it, like every Janet lead single is always upbeat, and here comes this mid-tempo, is just fantastic. If was the second single, and I think the third single might have been Anytime, Anyplace, one of those sexy slow jam Janet Jackson tracks. It was her and this dude, and they were in the apartment building and looking through peepholes. Oh my gosh, she had a beautiful green dress on. And then you had the Kells remix. The Kells remix, the original was already great, and then you had the Kells remix of it. Oh, Anytime, Anyplace. We do not hear that song enough. You Want This is good too. Oh, and then another track that wasn't released was Throb. If you like house music, or you're looking for a cookout song to play, and you're around people who don't mind house music, play Throb. And people say, what's that? Throb is so good. It was never released. I'm sure, like my buddy Daryl, Stout Ecstasy, he's in Cleveland. I know he has tons of remixes of Throb from back in the day by Janet Jackson. But yeah, Throb was great. That Janet album was fantastic. I do not think Janet Jackson really gets her due. The thing about her brother Michael, is we're always debating like what's better, like Off the Wall, Thriller. Then you have Bad, you have Dangerous. But for the most part, it's always between Thriller and Off the Wall, like what's his best album. It's very difficult to ask the question, what is Janet Jackson's best album? You have Control, and that had a trunk load of hits. You had Rhythm Nation, which at this point now is like really underrated. That had a trunk load of hits. The Janet album, the thing about the Janet album is the cover. Like people remember the cover, and Renee, her ex-husband, he had her hands on her chest, and that's one of the things that always stands out about that album. But it had a trunk load of hits. And then the next album was The Velvet Rope. The harder question, the easiest question might be, what's your favorite song off the Janet album? The harder question is, what is Janet Jackson's best album? We will have that debate on another day because it's too hard. So, if I'm asking you guys this question, I gave you my favorite song off the Janet album, which is If. Do you agree with me, or do you think it's some of the other songs that I mentioned, or is it another track that we haven't discussed?